Quentin Tarantino's latest feature sets its sights on the most dangerous subject of all, Hollywood. Here's what we know about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood so far. Despite early reports that Tarantino was scripting a film about the infamous Manson family murders, it turns out that Once Upon a Time in Hollywood will be more Manson-adjacent, quite literally. Set during the tail end of the 1960s, the movie will focus on Manson victim Sharon Tate's next-door neighbor, a fictional washed-up actor named Rick Dalton, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, and his stunt double, Cliff Booth, played by Brad Pitt. Though they've both worked with Tarantino previously, the project marks the first time the A-listers have shared the screen.
Now you have my attention.
On-set photos of the stars showed them and the city of Los Angeles decked out in some groovy, era-appropriate threads. While Dalton and Booth's odyssey in the unfamiliar world of hippie Hollywood will be a major focus of the story, Tarantino has stated that the film will be the closest thing he's made to Pulp Fiction, leading many to expect a similarly sprawling narrative of interconnected characters.
What do they call it?
They call it Royale with cheese.
And there are plenty of characters to connect here. Joining DiCaprio and Pitt is Al Pacino as their agent Marvin Schwartz, as well as James Marsden, Timothy Olyphant, and frequent Tarantino collaborators Kurt Russell, Tim Roth, and Michael Madsen.
That woman deserves her revenge.
Not every cast member will be playing a fictional character. Margot Robbie made headlines when she nabbed the role of the ill-fated Sharon Tate. Homeland's Damian Lewis will play action icon Steve McQueen. Mike Moe was cast as the legendary Bruce Lee. And Dakota Fanning will appear as Lynette Squeaky Fromme, an especially infamous member of the Manson family. Tragically, Hollywood legend Burt Reynolds passed before he could film his role as George Spann, the owner of the movie ranch that housed the Manson family for a time. Justified's Damon Harriman will be taking on the role of Charles Manson, and Tarantino isn't the only one who thought this was a good idea. Harriman will also be playing the cult leader in Season 2 of David Fincher's Mindhunter. Great minds cast alike? Also joining the cast in as-of-yet undisclosed roles are Lena Dunham and Maya Hawke, daughter of Ethan Hawke and Kill Bill star Uma Thurman. Though the plot has largely been kept under wraps, audiences can anticipate Tarantino spicing up this tale of faded fame with a few of his signature touches. In other words, brace yourself for some gratuitous shots of violence and bare feet. One thing is for certain, the title is an allusion to the works of Tarantino's favorite Italian filmmaker, Sergio Leone. Two of Leone's classic films, Once Upon a Time in the West and its spiritual successor, Once Upon a Time in America, tell sweeping stories of men who feel left behind by the world changing around them. Expect Leone's influence on Once Upon a Time in Hollywood to run deeper than just in name. Though originally slated to hit theaters on the 50th anniversary of the Manson murders, its release was moved up a few weeks to July 26, 2019, right at the height of blockbuster season. It's a show of good faith from the studio that Tarantino and his A-list cast can draw audiences to a story about La La Land like they've never seen it before. Well, not since 1969 at least. And that is everything we know about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood so far.